these gray screen paint products can't do. And it's very important that you get exactly what you paid for. Remind you, at the end of the day, this is your hard-earned dime, and you need to make sure that you're getting the best that you possibly can from your projector. As I said from the door, automatically when you buy your projector, no matter how much money you sink into it, you will only get half of this machine due to the fact that the other half comes from the screen. What your screen can put out is what your projector can put out. In our demonstrations, we show you that we don't have to buy expensive projectors to make up for what the screen can't do. I see that in a lot of certified demonstrations. I see it in a lot of screen paint products out there on the market that do these really dark environments, high-end projectors to try to get the paint to look like something that it's not. A true technology screen should be able to support the screen in a fully lit environment, which means I should be to have my windows open, the screen should be to be displayed. And again, this is not a small screen, this is 127 inch 1610 customized. My projector sitting behind me is $150 SVGA 720p projector that cost me, again, $150. And as you can see, I can display the 8K OLED design where they have the woman with the black makeup. You notice there's no tannish around the screen, a washout to the image. It's picking up a 100% contrast level. This shows my customers at the end of the day that you don't have to be subjected to a dark environment if you don't want to. I see these demonstrations a lot where you'll have the light pushing out from the side of the screen and the environment's dark, it's tucked away in this little pocket. That's something you don't want. That's a misleading demonstration. Demonstrations that I see on projectors forcing you to go out and spend the money for a projector claiming to do the 150-inch screen display. That's a $60 projector sitting on my floor. That's a 150-inch display. The reason why I can have that is because, again, that ambient light rejection technology, our screen's not going to wash out. Screens that are not designed for ambient light rejection technology will have the issue with, if they try to display at a screen size this big, they would get that tannish look, that washout look, because the screen, again, it's not going to be to maintain in a fully lit environment. It is going to have issues. Now, price tag, what we're paying for here, 60 bucks to the floor, ultra short throw 140 bucks, $200 right there, and 150 for this projector, 350 bucks. That's what it cost me for my setup. I told you in my demonstrations, we have much larger screens. We use 10 times more light. And in the demonstrations that we see on YouTube on people claiming to have good quality products stuck in dark environments, light pushing out around the sides of the screen to try to make the environment look well lit, and then overpriced, expensive projectors. If they cannot save themselves money, how are they going to be to save you money? I love doing this one right here. Leaning all the way to the side. Was in a couple of forum sites, and those forum sites, we have people have those high-end expensive projectors, and they can't even do this. Now you see how black the background comes up on that? Only a black screen can do that. But keep in mind, as I said, we have our test, and I just got finished going through that yesterday. This is the reason why we display our test demonstrations on the site. This is why we do the demonstrations with the black products versus our own black products. Just had that conversation yesterday with a customer who came in from a company that wants to do this rear projection with our technology. And the first thing they asked was, well, can I do the same thing with black paint or black fabric? There you go. That's why we have the test posted on the website. And all I had to do was go over and redirect him to the website for him to check it out himself, send him over some pictures, send him over some videos, automatic sale. You have to be able to back your products. Very important. That's why when it comes down to the 2.0, if you look at the demonstrations under that technology, you will see demonstrations against the microblend, the network grade 773, certified screens, white level tests, contrast level tests, low lumen tests, ultra short throw tests, distance, low lumen tests with basically certified screens, white surfaces, and you name it, that screen has been tested. All products that you see here have been tested. All products that we have here have a batch number guarantee, which means your product is tested before it's ever shipped out the door to you. You can always go back, check the video timestamp of your video of your screen or paint, and you can watch your product being mixed, displayed, mixed, painted, dried, and displayed right there on live. No one gives you that guarantee at the end of the day. That's why you got to be careful about these screen paint products you have out here. A lot of fake demonstrations, no test demonstrations, and again, they make it impossible to get your money back or to exchange. Exchange is very important. Now, as I told you before, I can't go on about the money back because, again, yeah, that's a bit of a gray area. Consider the fact that this is a product that once you do coat it to a surface, the merchant can't get it back. But exchange should not be a problem. Should not be a problem at all. As a matter of fact, I'm doing 3 exchanges this week. We have a fellow, very nice person. We sent him the wrong paint by accident. We make 2 different versions of the 39 Extreme Black Widow. I'm trying to figure out where my remote controls are at. I'm supposed to put everything up so I can find it. We make 2 different versions of it. One is an extreme version. It's made for a lot of harsh, brutal weather, which we have outside. These are the screens we have outside right now. They're designed for that brutal weather. In my rush, he got the wrong one. So he wouldn't know this if he weren't able to. He wouldn't have noticed this if he weren't able to open up the container and find out that the paint looks like the other paints, but the difference is if you hit this one with the water hose, it dissolves. The other ones don't dissolve. So we sent them the wrong one by accident. Of course, he had to open up the container to find this out. So him finding this out, send the message over to us. We saw the pictures. We do apologize. We sent you the wrong one. Now we're in the process of sending them out another one. This will be the weatherproof. It'll sit out there through the rain, the sleet, the snow, whatever. We got our 250-inch screen. It's outside in the rainstorm right now, and the 150 out there right now. We got to do demonstrations today. Hopefully we just get cloudy weather. I want to do some football demonstrations outside. The 250 we can't do because the ground's too damp, but we'll be doing that soon. I'm definitely going to be out there with the 250 on the football season, showing you some crazy stuff on that massive screen. But anyway, as I said before, he wouldn't have noticed if he didn't open the container. So it's very important that we have that exchange policy. If we do find something where the product where it's not working correctly, which it should, like I said, because those batch numbers protect our products and also guarantee our customers. But say we run into an incident like the fellow we sent the wrong paint by accident because it's designed for weatherproof. He needed it for outside brick wall. Then we can go and exchange that and fix that problem for him instead of saying that, you pop the top, it's yours. No, that's not the way you do business. I love showing this off. We did this today on the ceiling. That shows you at the end of the day how much light 39s can absorb in. We have 180-inch to the ceiling. Yeah, they take in a ton of light. That's what we have outside right now, painted on 250 inches. That's a 39 sitting out there. How many demonstrations do you see on YouTube right now doing this? Name one. Name one right now. Name one certified company right now charging you $3,000, $5,000 for a projection screen that's doing this right now. They're not. They have to use an expensive projector, calibrated projector. They have to script the environment. You must make sure everything's ambient light controlled, because if not, you're going to have screens washing out in here. Like the demonstration, not to talk bad about Elite screens, but the demonstration we saw at the expo, dark environment, screens blocking up every single window. Ultra short throw projectors all in the environment to make sure they get as close to the screen as possible, less distance throw. I don't get that one. I never could get that one. We got distance throw going off here all day. Look at this. 19 feet from the screen. Boom. Look where my projector's sitting. That's a distance right there. That's about 4 feet from my screen for the 150-inch. And the ceiling, my ceiling's about 8.5 feet high. So, yeah, to hit that and display that and to do that. Let's go take a walk around. I like doing this one. So, your screen should be to pull up no matter where you sit. So if I'm sitting here, I should be to see this and that with no problem. Football game's going over top. When I sit in my chair, I should be to see this screen and that screen with no problem. I should be to lean over and see my screen in the next room. This is what I mean by those fake demonstrations of those dark environments. I see it every day. Screen tucked away in the dark, a little bit of light spilling out from the side, no window light making contact with the screen. Keep in mind, my windows don't sit back there. They sit here and here. Let's sit down over here. Where's my remote control? I'm going to watch something different on here. I do want to watch a star field. I haven't seen a star field on this one in a while. The perks of black technology that you can pull a 100% contrast level. There we go. This is where I'm at sitting at most of the day when I'm watching my screens. Not really there, more like over here. Let's do, let me see. I'm just looking, see skyline maybe? Dark City Skyline. There's a movie called Dark City Skyline. Okay, got to dig that one up and watch it. That's interesting. Let's put down 4K Dark City Skyline. These look fantastic on 235.1 displays. Ooh, the New York City. I forgot about this demonstration. This is a really dark screensaver. We use these all the time. I have to dig this one back up. Now, if I was on a gray screen, not our 2.0, our 2.0 was tested in a max out zone, so that screen can withstand in fully lit environments with no problem. Look at the picture displays on the technology, are absolutely outstanding. But on regular gray screen paint mixes cannot do this because the screen's going to wash out automatically. I have seen these screens wash out in the dark, even with the overhead LED lights put in, they wash out. This is something gray mixes can never do. And again, my projector cost me 150 bucks sitting behind me. It's 19 feet back. It's hitting a distance thrower that far across the room and still maintaining at 127 inches, 1610, while I have the window sitting right next to my screen. I don't try to be rude here, but I try to explain to people at the end of the day, when it comes to black technology, you do not even fit in the universe of this technology. This technology that we engineered here was strictly designed to take out a certified. A gray screen paint is not even considered to be in its category. This is the 39 Extreme Black Widow. This is why anytime you see anybody try to fake a demonstration next to a 39, they can't even have their screen in a fully lit environment because even the black paint they're using would outperform their screen. I can look at my bushes. I need to cut my bushes really seriously. I literally can't see the house over there. All right, gotta get around to that. Really don't want to be back there, to tell you the truth. I might just wait. We leave it anyway. What's the point? I ain't cutting them. I never know what's in there waiting for me. Apparently the people who rented this place out basically had multiple plants in the backyard, which I don't know what's going to trigger off next or what's going to pop off. Better off just going back there with a flamethrower. Let's not neglect the other screens. Let's turn to the side over here. We got some action going on in the next room. We got the football game going on the ceiling, watching some tropical fish on a 150-inch screen. This is why when I hear people talking about, oh, I got the projector because it does 150 inches. Any projector is going to do 150 inches. Just because it says on the specification it only does 100 inches, that's pish posh paw. Really? My projector's only designed to do 100 inches. My screen's 150 in the next room. The reason why they tell you 100 inches because that's the image you're going to squeeze into. That's going to give you a sharper and brighter image because they know if you use this on a gray screen or white screen, which chances are you're going to run into, you're basically going to have to be able to maintain that image. You come up with a much better image the closer your projector sits next to the screen, the farther the distance, the more lumens you're going to lose in the process. So that's why they choose that 100-inch screen, that tight fit. Because they say if you try to expand it past that, your image is going to deteriorate. No, it's basically going to wash out and fade because your screen's too big. That's what's going to happen. But your projector can do 150 inches. You just have to have the right screen. As I said before, at the end of the day, it comes down to your screen. No matter how much money you spend on your projector, you have half of a machine. When you walk out of the store or online purchase, you have half a projector. That's what you have. And for those of you sitting there saying, but no, I've got the full thing. Well, you know, do the same test demonstration I'm doing right now. Display what I'm doing right now. And I guarantee you'll watch your screen fail right in front of you. You'll watch your colors wash out. You'll watch your screen fade. You can't be in an environment like this because your screen will wash out. Enough power? That projector is 3,800 lumens sitting over there. That's a 3,800 lumen projector. My projector on the floor is 3,600 lumens. Let's do, let me see. Kind of think where I want to go from here. 4K snow screensaver. She's not following commands today. Let's try her again. 4K snow screensavers. There we go. She didn't want to listen the first time. Oh, that projector also sitting behind me for 150 bucks. There's a 235.1 setting. I can do this widescreen right across my screen, which I have the option to do too because the screen's black. It doesn't require any borders, so I can switch back and forth. Oh, look at the beautiful snow. Taco. Taco. You wouldn't even notice he was over there, would you? You would have blended in. All right. Let's get it from there. We'll let the snow run over there. I'm going to hook up my PS4 later on today because I got this level I want to beat. Let's go back over into here. We got the game displaying off the ceiling right now. Watching a little tropical fish over here. And actually, the floor is also a projection screen, but we're not using that today. So now you can see the white levels popping off my screen in the next room. You can see the beautiful fish, and you can watch the football game off my ceiling. This is what I'm talking about, getting the most from your projector. And these projectors we have in here at the end of the day are paperweights. That's what they are. And if I can get this out of these projectors, just imagine what you can get out of yours with our technology. Now, those out there that are talking about quality, you have no quality at the end of the day. This is why you cannot do what we do at the end of the day. This is why you have no batch numbers, no test on your products, no guarantee. All these products we have in here have beat the crap out of network grade 773. Never alone all these certified screens been got to in the process. Let's check out over here. Let's go up the stairs. Check out our white levels here. This is why come football season's already here. Depends on where you're going to be at. You're going to be stuck in the dark trying to use your cell phone to figure out where the coffee table's at, or basically you can be in a fully lit environment, watch the game as your girlfriend or whoever reads a book. Or you can upgrade your man cave. If you have a business, instead of you spend all the money for those monitors you have in your business, you can have a whopping huge, massive screen in there for your customers to come in and watch. Can you imagine going from a 50-inch to 127-inch to 150-inch to 180-inch in your sports bar? It's going to bring in a lot of revenue. And then on top of that, you don't have to be stuck in the dark. Out of the David Buster's, and they had a sport area in the back. They had a white screen. It looked horrible. Horrible. And it was dark in that one section because even though they had a 4K high-powered projector, the screen was still washed out. And that's something you don't have to go through. Let's see. Did we walk off with that again? I think we did. Remote controls are for here and here, here, here. I want to change the scenery for this right here. Let's go with some 4K tropical birds.
Getting that from YouTube. When you have auto blast damage, let SafeLight come to you.
There's a highway that stretches across the 93 days.
I like the football game on the ceiling, but let's change this to
You know, the lines being blurred. The lines between drivers and
outer space 4K display screensaver.
New ways to connect. Let's keep going and discover a new way to see the world.
It's a shame because the certified companies and the people who make these untested screen paint mixes at the end of the day follow the same protocol as these companies, and they tell you the same nonsense every day, that you have to be stuck in a dark environment, you have to use ambient light controlled environments. That's a bunch of blah blah blah. It comes down to the technology of the screen. All that's a lie. And if they sit there and they want to say, oh, well, oh, please do challenge me on that. I am itching to pull the trigger on that one so badly, but I don't think they are. I don't think any company in their right mind is going to come up and tell me that my theory is wrong, because, again, in my demonstrations, we don't use, well, none of the projectors we have in here are over $200. $60, $140. No, we're actually under $200 in here. Interesting, isn't it? But anyway, as I said before, in the demonstrations that we're used to seeing are people that are just stuck in these dark environments, trying to make something look like it's something when it's really actually nothing at the end of the day. This is why all the customers who display these screens all sit in the dark. In the forum sites that we go to, we see screens in somewhat, it's an ambient light controlled environment. It is what it is on a certified screen. That's what it is. It's a lot of money to spend for a screen that has a stamp certified to be ambient light rejection, and yet you have to be in an ambient light controlled environment with a projector that costs way too much money. And still, you have to be stuck in the dark. When I can sit here and I can watch the galaxy off my ceiling with the lights on at a $140 projector, I can watch birds from an Amazon jungle, and I can watch a snowstorm in the middle of September. This is why I tell you that the industry lies to you. It tells you that you have to spend the money for $4,100 for a projector that does a 150-inch screen. Only that projector does a 150-inch screen. Only that one. If you want a 150-inch screen, you have to buy that projector. I don't have that projector. I have a 150-inch screen. Black technology doesn't have the capability to pull images in fully lit environments due to the fact that the screen is too dark to accept white light. That theory seems to be a little off, don't you think? Hey, Taco! Let's see, we hit something. Oh, we're on the ceiling for that one. Let me see. The birds are playing there. Oh, what do you got? 4K snow, 3D snowflakes? Did I butcher that one or what? Ah, I still nailed it. It's going to make it snow off the ceiling. Mission with the remote controls mixed up. Okay, that one goes there. We got to find the one for there, which we don't have. And we're going to make it snow off the ceiling. You know, I go through these forum sites all day. And these forum sites, I see the same thing every single time. And black screens, I had this conversation with them. I don't let them know who I am at the end of the day. Why? Why would I spoil the fun? I just let them talk about how their theory is how black screens don't have the ability to see and accept white light due to the fact that they have a hard time generating in fully lit environments. Is that so? That's interesting, eh? So at the end of the day, you don't have to spend all this money for a 4K pixel shifting projector that's going to tell you that that's the only way you're going to be to achieve a 100-inch screen. Just because the specifications say on your projector that you can only do a 100-inch screen, you're not stuck really at a 100-inch screen. That's what they recommend you have to use at the end of the day, due to the fact that if you try to go anything bigger than that, it's going to wash out. It's best used with the projector sitting that close to the screen. Well, we sit at 19 feet. AK desired nature. Where would we like to go? Let's put some flowers. I'm looking for my stand. Yeah, if that was the case, then I wouldn't be able to use it for 3D mapping or projector mapping. That would be virtually impossible because in projector mapping, the scanner has to be able to pick up some kind of white light in order for you to be able to maintain and pick up an image and do infrared painting. And the problem with that is, well, people have tried to use other stuff, it just doesn't work. Oh, that's the projection screen for mapping. We're not doing that right now. I'm looking for something. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. White screens. I don't know how people use white screens at the end of the day. I still could never figure that one out. Well, they do kind of make the theory and the myth behind the white screen. They do try to make that look like more than something that it is. When you go to Amazon to go buy, they'll have white screens up there. I like how they have it set up. They got the entire family sitting up there, huddled around the screen, and you look at this beautiful image pushing through. And it's sad because some people get duped into that. Some people get the worst one. The worst one is getting the knockoff projector in the white screen. Oh, mercy. Oh, what are we watching here? This must have just popped on. This is literally me. When I come downstairs, this is what I do. I'm not stuck in any dark environments. You're crazy. Look at it. I got the lights on, the windows open. This is me all day long. This is what I do. I'm walking back and forth working. Our technology doesn't require us to be trapped in the dark. Now, if you had a screen that was gray or white, and you tried to come out of your specifications on your projector to try to produce that 150-inch screen that I have here on display, this is what you're going to be subjected to. Because a gray and white screen that's untested, well, definitely gray screens are untested, are going to have an issue with trying to pull up. The closer the projector is going to be to the screen, the sharper and brighter the image, the less the distance throw, the more the picture they get to keep at the end of the day. If you tried to pull that back and try to expand that at 150 inches, that means your screen's going to take in 10 times more light than the 150 inches is going to take, and your screen's going to wash out even faster. It's bad enough you're having a harder time maintaining a 100-inch screen in a somewhat poorly lit environment, but try do it in the environment that I'm sitting at 150 inches, your screen can't maintain. It's going to wash out automatically. So that's not going to work. That's why you can't do a 150-inch screen on a screen that's not ours. You have to have our technology to do that. And for those of you out there who call yourself making black paints, and I've seen it, where are your tests? Honestly, where are your tests? We have over 29 tests on this technology right here. Where are your tests? I don't see enough of that. Let's go over here. I love this. Is my favorite screen of all times. It's my baby. It's my lounge screen right here. Keep forgetting that screen doesn't hang on the wall. Now, I said this before. If you match Network Grade 773, that is your product. If I do a test and I buy some couple of the screen paints, this one, this one. Okay, that's that one. And say anybody's product who matches the Network Grade 773, that is your product from now on. Can't claim anything else different. Right here and here. Right, that's the ceiling. Cool. Make sure we got our remote controls lined up. Let's do some contrast levels. Something that I never ever see gray screen paints do. We're the only ones who do contrast levels on the 2.0. Let's go with the real heavy black level. You know which one I like. Oh, look at the environment while we're in it. So you can see we're not stuck in a dark environment with a tiny screen and little lights pushing out from the side. You can see we're in a well-lit environment. No expensive projectors required. Now, my projector behind me has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. We turn it off because there's no point. Screen's black is actually useless for us to use it. There you go. This is why white screens and untested screen paint products do not work at 127 inch on a 600 by 800 res 720p projector at 150 bucks. Now, we know we have people out there at the end of the day that are in deep denial that will sit there and say, my product didn't match network gray, but it did. And because it did, every time we look at network gray 773, that's what we see. But if they're willing to say that that's not possible and their product can pull a 100% contrast level equal to a black screen, then we suggest to do the exact same demonstration. I'm not talking about that dark environment, that cave at the end of the day. I'm talking about actually doing a demonstration in a fully lit environment. As you notice, this is all the natural light that came with the house. Nothing's fake. Is my cat out here? No, he's not out here yet. I gotta get this trash in here too. This is my personal favorite. Let me bring this back a little bit. My personal favorite is this one. Because we had the door open. This door doesn't affect anything in the environment. It doesn't affect this screen. It doesn't affect that screen. It doesn't affect the ceiling. In order for me to show a demonstration, we have to put a screen right there where the door light can make contact with it. But I love how people open up doors and go, look at the light coming through. It's affecting the screen. No, it's not. If it wasn't, the bottom half of the screen wouldn't be that dark. If any light was hitting it. You see the neon lights we have in here? If you notice, they don't backsplash against the wall or the ceiling, nothing. If you notice, if you look at it. You know why? Because we have so much light in here that the neon lights cancel out. Now, if we were in the dark, the neon lights would activate. Now you can see a bit of little light splashing off my sofa here. You can see it splashing off the walls. See? But with the lights on, all that cancels out. That's why we watch demonstrations and I see lights pushing out from the side of the screen. That tells me right there that the environment is too dark. And this is right there. Now, I could easily make this a challenge. But what's the point? They'll never do it. Let's go sit down and watch this. It's the reason why you can't have an untested, not saying if a product is done right correctly, it does have the capability. But if it's not tested correctly, if it can't pass house paint, then there's a huge major problem you're going to have there. House paint is not designed to be ambient light rejection technology. It doesn't have the capability. It is house paint. That's all it will ever be, is house paint. This is why we take black house paint, put it against our products and do these demonstrations. Because we show that our products at the end of the day don't match, are not compared to black house paint. But if you match this stuff, you're going to have a problem at the end of the day. You can go to my website. You can check out our demonstrations. We have them on display for you to watch. We don't hide anything from you. And as I said before, products that you're seeing in front of you right now, this is all tested technology. There's a guarantee slapped onto it with a batch number. How many screen paints can give you that one at the end of the day? Starfield screensaver. Gonna question the stars. Let's see what we got going here. I'm gonna watch this one. I might do that wormhole next too. Now, those of you who have these products, matching that, two things you got to worry about. Number one, well, you're not getting anything from your projector. I can tell you that right from the door. You're not getting jack from your projector. You think you're getting color, you think you're seeing contrast, you are getting nothing at all, period. You have a slight little hiccup over a white screen. That's what you had. Actually, what you purchased was an upgrade of a white screen. That's what you had. You don't sit in the category of this technology. And the reason why is because your products are not tested at all. No certified tests at all. How do you compare it to a Black Diamond? How do you compare it to a DMP Supernova, Elite Dark Star 9, Daylight's Black technology, or actually gunmetal technology? How you don't? You get what you pay for. So you're probably getting less than 50% out of your projector, a whole lot less. Even bigger question. Hey, Francis! Francis. What's up, dude? Did you get into town, disappear, come back? Man, you better get friendly with me quick. I'm trying to take you with me when I move. Mr. Francis, being all angry all the time. Why you gonna let me come in? Let me come in the house. I can take care of you, man. You don't want to be out there, man, in the wintertime. I need you to trust me so I can take care of you. Let me love you. Fuzzy monster, you. This is Francis. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I've been feeding him for about a year so far now. He's getting there. He's trusting me a little bit. If I have to prolong my leave, I will, which means I will stay here a little bit longer just so I can get him. Yes, sirree, because I want you to be living with me. It'll break my heart to know that I'm gone and you won't be here. Nobody be here to feed you, Francis. You know, you need somebody to take care of you. See all this stuff on my porch? This is me feeding the birds and everything else you could possibly name. I feed everything in the neighborhood. Francis, this is not from you, is it? And Francis doesn't kill birds. Well, I saw that one day he's on the porch and the birds were eating. He was eating. Francis. How do your flowers bloom? All right, I gotta dump your water because I can tell the raccoon's been up here. Raccoons wash everything in the water. Francis, come on, get out of that wet grass, Francis. I think that's your father. He looks exactly like you. He does. I think that is your father. Some water. Get Francis to the SPCA so I can take him down to get his shots and what else he needs. Make sure he's okay. If he needs any medical attention. Where are we at on this one? This is, that's that one. Francis does not trust me yet. At least he's getting a little bit more trust. Good gracious, I don't know what that cat's been through. He just doesn't trust people at all. But then again, at the end of the day, people can be jerks. They can be jerks. If I catch someone kicking a cat, I'm kicking you in the face. I'm sorry to be that person, but I don't like people who hurt animals at the end of the day. You touch an animal, I'm gonna beat the daylights out of you. And somebody one time came up, I had the cat, 2 cats over here I was feeding. And they decided to take their pit bull and bring it a little bit off the leash. I came right outside, sidearm and everything. Go ahead. You and your dog can go today. Don't come up on my property. Number 1, you're on my property. Number 2, I'm licensed to carry, so I ain't afraid to bring it out. I ain't afraid to pull it. Don't be touching anything on my property. There you go. There you go. Come on, buddy. He's got a little far closer now. As long as he's up here, he's cool. He's safe. He's protected. Come on, buddy. There you go. Mr. Francis. He looks exactly like you. Is that your father? That's your father. Taco grew up on the streets. And never forget that. Had his pit bull all the way over here. Playing around. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anybody lived here. Smith and Wesson, 6 of his friends. I don't like to be like that at the end of the day, but you take it too far. You think you're going to harm an animal in front of me. That is not going to happen. Put you and your dog down. All right, let's put this food. We get him this right here. He likes this. This is good. This is healthy. Keep him nice and healthy. But I need to get him in here and take care of him. He won't let me take him in. We're not going to leave until we get him. Even though I want to leave from here badly, because what I saw, oh man, the place I saw is absolutely gorgeous. And I want to be in that place, but we're not leaving without Francis. I gotta check on, maybe somebody owns him. 'Cause I got a couple cats that come through here. They have no collars on them. And I found a few people own him because he does disappear for a while. I mean, stray cats usually will come back over and over and over again where there's constant food at all the time. He disappears for 3 or 4 days at a time. So maybe he just has another owner. He's just greedy. But the owner should be taking better care of him because he does look kind of raggedy though. All right, let's get back to the demonstration. I always get sidetracked when Mr. Francis comes out here. And Taco is the one that lets me know he's out here. He'll come right now. Before, he would stop there. Now he comes right up to the door and he sits down. So he is trusting me a little bit, more bit by bit. Every day I stay here, I spend a lot of money to stay here. But it's worth it for Francis, isn't it? We're going to get him. He'll be inside pretty soon. All right, let's get back to this demonstration. Well, I'm going to set my PS4 up and we're going to do some gaming demonstrations, but just trying to make sure my customer's safe. Oh, by the way, shipping update. Rest of the stuff's coming today. We're doing a batch number today. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lord. And then that way we can get our customers taken care of. This is what the labels are being set up for right now for the customers for the 2.0. Thank you so much for your support for that product. We're going to have our sales going to start on the 8th. I got to get on the website. Got to put some artwork on there for some football season, some cool stuff on there. And we got a promo demonstration. We did walk into the room, fully lit environment. We got some pictures we're going to be displaying on there also too. This is going to be for the black technology. And this is going to be a sale with free shipping. Where you going, man? Just eat and go? That's it? It's going to eat and go? Going to leave me? Look at him. See the squirrel right there? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You would think a cat would attack a squirrel, right? Squirrel's right there. Nothing. Nothing at all. Animals only attack each other for survival. That's it. For food source. There's plenty of food to go around. They don't even attack each other. This squirrel will sit up here and eat. Cats will sit there and eat right next to it. Most impressive thing I've ever seen, I said a red-tailed hawk come in and sit down and eat with these guys and take off. If there's food there, there's no reason for them to hunt. So since we leave lots of food around for the animals to eat, they don't kill each other. So that cat could have attacked that squirrel and killed it, but it didn't. It walked right past it, went in the bushes and disappeared. Oh, that's where he's going, into the bushes. Well, he won't come in for the winter time. He does hide in the bushes. So what I could do is I could build a nice little cat house in there. I got outlets out there, and I can basically put a heating pad out there. I can actually heat his little house out there for him. That would be pretty cool. There's the squirrel that comes up. That looks like Patches. That definitely looks like Patches. So Patches is a squirrel I've been feeding since COVID. He's the one who started it all. He used to come up every day on the balcony. I give him a couple pieces of bread. Then I went online and started reading what they like to eat. Started making my own brands with corn and sunflower seeds and dried fruit. And then Patches came up with 4 other friends, and they came with 4 other friends. And next you know, it's like 10 squirrels on my porch. You can get a couple of black squirrels. Believe it or not, I never saw a black squirrel before, but we get black squirrels from time to time. And Taco will sit up there and watch them. They don't get him, he doesn't jump or get nasty with them. The birds will come up. We'll get about 20 or 30 birds. And we get crows. We get a lot of crows. So they come back. Here comes back. Here comes Patches coming back again. Mr. Patches. So Patches has been with me since COVID. He's the one, the reason why I know it's Patches, number one, he has a little patch behind the back of his ear, and he's more domesticated, which means I can come outside. He won't even move, not even for when the mailman drops packages. He'll sit there and eat. Ooh, I wish I could bring you in. This is why when I make sure when I transition from what I want to do up there, I'm going to make sure I get myself a good piece of land, not too far out because I can't be too far because of medical reasons, but enough where I can feed squirrels and everything else. I love feeding animals. Oh, he's going. Look at Taco being all patient. Wait till tonight time. You see the party animals. We get the raccoons, the skunks, the possum, and Foxy Brown. That is a brown fox that comes up to the house. There's a black and gray one with her, and there's another one that comes with like a little bit like a little gray and black. But there's three of them that come right up to the porch. This is why I want to get some cameras out here. I know we're talking about screen paint, but you understand I love freaking nature. You have no idea how much I love nature. I can watch animals all day long. This is better than the projection, isn't it? It's like right there. You come back or leave or come back in again. We need to put some benches out there, some little tables out there, like eat at Ken's or like flashing light little diner out there. That's the one thing I'm gonna miss about this place the most, to be able to feed the animals. Well, we got a little bit to go. I'm getting off my knees right here because I don't need my knees. Oh, look at you coming back. What you getting now? What are you getting now? Did I put some fresh food out there? Let me see. Let me check because that looks like that's all eaten. I swear, when it comes to one point in the middle of COVID, I gotta ask, are you people eating this stuff? Because man, the price went up like crazy. Like, come on, this is for feeding animals. But this stuff literally went up like crazy. Like, is people eating this stuff? I mean, to tell you the truth, honestly, if you were to stick this in the back, you really couldn't tell the difference between this and trail mix. Really couldn't tell. Got some sunflower seeds in there. But, all right, buddy, look at you eating the food. You're so cute. Look at you. All right, Taco, and watch this. I can open the door. He doesn't walk out the door. He's trained to stay inside this area. Especially after seeing that giant raccoon the other day. Let me get a broom so I can sweep y'all stuff up in a pile. Y'all eating stuff up in a pile. Oh, we're gonna finish working on that guy right there. Dun, 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 dun. It's a shame. It's sad. You have people out there that are insecure. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Insecure. That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't figure out which one I was trying to think about. Insecure. I love the fact that they brought that back. They'll probably talk about this too. Oh, there's a name for them back in the hood, what they call them. I can't say it. It's a bad word, but yeah, there's a name of what they call these people that are like that. But we know what kind of people these are. Those are the kind of people that whatever you get, like if you get patio furniture, they're the ones running behind people's back. Oh, they got this, and this is what they paid for. That's what. There's a name for what they call them. Oh, there's a fleet. There's a fleet of birds coming in. There they go. Oh, they all took off. Okay, I got you guys. Hold on. We got to put some food out here for you guys. But there's a name for them. Everybody's got their own term of what they call them, but they're always running behind something. Look, let me explain something to people at the end of the day. When I'm talking about my technology here, here, and here, that's my technology. I expect to have people at the end of the day either try to mock it or tear it down. It comes with the territory. But if I'm sitting there doing something opposite of what I'm doing as a hobby for fun, and someone feels the need to come in and tear that down, there's nicknames, what we call people who do that. Those are people who pretty much scrutinize every little thing that you have because either they're jealous or they have low self-esteem and they feel the need to do better to outperform you. We have one of those here in the neighborhood. He actually lives right across the street. Anytime, and like I said, difference between his stuff actually is really good. But anyway, so he has a beautiful backyard. He must have done some landscaping. Looks nice. People moving over here, they put a nice little patio set up. Something nice. You know, they got these high bushes and a little privacy, a little barbecuing back there. Something nice. But he sees it. He goes, he buys these expensive garden gnomes and sticks them out there. Everything he does, everybody else does, he has to up them a little bit. And that's a person, when you look at the end of the day, has low self-esteem. Maybe things didn't go the way they planned in life. I don't know. But they just feel that need to always try to be better than other people. Or snicker behind people's back. But there's a name for that. It's an old term, what they call them. But when I saw that, it didn't upset me or make me angry. It's just sad that people actually have to do that to order to build themselves up. That's what I see. It's pretty sad. So they call them kitchen, but there's another word, what you call a dog. That's what they call them in the hood. These are people at the end of the day that sit around other people just like them and they gabble and they gossip. That's the term what they call them. I never heard that term before. Yes, it's an old term that they use. Probably heard it a few times, but that's what they call people who run behind your back and all that kind of stuff like that, and are snickering and talking behind your back. But other people just like them, that's what they call them. Taco, we got to get something because I don't want the door to slam on me. So we can get these guys taken care of. But that's what they call them. That's the name for them. Look at them. Good Simba. Good Simba. I could literally leave my door open, door downstairs. He won't even walk out. With squirrels on there. Usually it'd be tempting for a cat to stay in one spot and jump out there. Is he back? There he is. He's back again. Patches! Hey, Patches, do you realize that I can basically get a doctor's order to make you my emotional squirrel? It's my emotional squirrel. All right, so we got to speed this up. But I find that sad, yeah. Things that I do, like on my off time, this is what I would do on my off time, basically feeding the animals and stuff like that. They'll figure out some way to get something out of that, which is kind of sad. It just shows at the end of the day you have low self-esteem, and it's pretty sad at the end of the day. Now, when it comes to screens, that's what it is. Hey, Patches! When it comes to screens, that's what it is. It is what it is. We're always going to talk back and forth on that. That's always going to be a thing. But when you talk about somebody's off time that they do, nah. You don't see me getting involved in that nonsense. What for? I don't care. I don't care at the end of the day. Patches, come here, buddy. You don't trust me either. I've been feeding you for like 3 years. 3 freaking years. Come here. I want to eat from my hand. I've had you, known you for just about as long as I can remember. Come here. You want to touch that? Like, no. Okay, human. All right, we'll try it here. How about this? How about this? Patches, Patches. Patches, Patches. There you go. You'll get that close to me. Interesting. Gotta buy some peanuts. There we go. Oh, look at you, so cute. How dare you run from me? You got that close. So if you got that close, I wonder if you'll get that close. Okay, I'll buy some peanuts. When I retire, this is what I'll be doing. Feeding the animals. We have to order some more food for you guys. So we feed them all year round. They're supposed to be hibernating, but apparently I think I've stopped that process because of me feeding them all the time and food always being there. They don't need to hibernate. Look at you venturing past the door. You feisty kitty. Here, take this. Take this inside. Throw it in the trash for me. All right, I can see the raccoons have been out here. Raccoons wash everything. I mean, literally everything. So we have to get rid of this. This is dirty. Raccoons have been washing their food. So we feed 4 stray cats, dozens and dozens of birds and squirrels. And at nighttime, I have fruit and vegetables that I cut up for the raccoons. We got King Ralph. Oh man, wait till I show you a picture of King Ralph. He's big. He's so big he wobbles when he walks. King Ralph, he has 4 friends we feed. You notice that I have trash outside. Trash is not pulled out. It's not dragged all over the place. They don't even touch the trash because there's food out here. That's why. There's no point digging through the trash when you got food sitting right in front of you. We feed the raccoons. Only problem with feeding the raccoons is the raccoons like to wash their food, and the water dishes that I have out there for the animals, they will wash it in the water dish. Yes, I will take time away from my video and work to feed animals, and that's what I like to do. I like to do that more than I do screens. I love my job, but I like to feed animals more. Let me see. I think Taco, that's why Taco for about 2 years. It's taken him a while to even express getting close to me because he was a street cat when I got him. He was a little smaller than that, but he was a kitten on the streets. And who knows what he went through. But little once in a while he'll show some affection. That's basically about it. Because he still has those trust issues. If I get up too fast, he jumps. So I have to remind myself to get up nice and slowly. All right, guys, I got some fresh water for you. Because the next watering hole, I think, is at the golf course. Here comes Patches. Hey, buddy. You back again? See, we got some food out here for you. And you're a little closer this time. As long as you don't run up my pant leg, that'll be cool. I don't want to get bit. I think you're trusting me right. There we go. They're getting there right. Come on, I see you over there. I see you over there. Just don't run in the house because you and the cat might not get along too well right now. There's Taco. Look at Taco. Hey, hi, come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to feed you. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not going to hurt you. I've been feeding you this long. There you go. I'm taking care of you all this time. Make sure you have everything you need. Spend a ton of money on food for you guys. There you go. All right. See ya. Bye-bye. Where's he taking the food at? Maybe I got a whole family. Maybe Patches might be a female. Yep. He's coming back again. Or maybe him and the squirrel are best friends. The cat and the squirrel may be best friends. Oh, here we go. Look at you. What you eating today? I've never seen you before. You're new. You're definitely new. There we go. Got food right here. I'm not going to harm you, know that. Friendly human. Oh, man, I can't wait. When I get the other place, well, not that place, the place I'm going to after that, I am going to build me an ultimate bird and animal sanctuary. I can do this all day. Get up every day and just feed them. Come on. Oh, you don't trust me? Okay, look. Here. Come here. There we go. There we go. Now you can come a little closer. I don't know what the heck they grow in this area. Come on. I'm going to call you Snickerdoodle. Probably going to be 20 of you, just like the same kind. Hear the crows? There's the crows in the background. This is why I own a ghillie suit. A ghillie suit I can tuck in anywhere and basically watch these guys all day long. I saw somebody doing something really cool with a ghillie suit. They had a visor that came down in the front, and they had food right along the edge, and you could see where they had the GoPro. They had hummingbirds that would come right up close to them, and they would eat right there. I thought that was freaking cool. Where the Patches go? Yo, you can eat all this stuff? Again, what I put out here? And we got some corns here you haven't eaten yet, so I didn't need to do that one yet. But all these, they pop all the seeds. We're going to do something cool for Christmas. So we're going to get 5 pounds of some sunflower seeds and some, I like the sunflower seeds and the pumpkin seeds. They love pumpkin. Oh, Halloween's coming up. I got to get some pumpkin seeds, maybe some pumpkin too. They like pumpkins. So raccoons like pumpkins. And we're going to have a little Halloween party for them. For the animals. All right, guys, I'm going to go in so y'all can enjoy Human Off the Porch. We got to get off the porch. Human Off the Porch. All right. Come on. Human off the porch. Human off the porch. All right. Somebody out there jogging today. Working out. There we go. I'll tell you one thing. Gotta learn to start taking my medicine. Don't do that one again. 4 days didn't take my medicine. The last couple of days was a little hard to breathe. Now I started taking it again. I feel much better. I learned not to do that one because I'm working and forgetting working. Get up in the morning, forget to take it. Then I figure, I'll wait till the next day. I'll start fresh, do it again. All right, we're done. I know it's a little bit more than that. I never know how my demonstrations are going to end up, especially when I do them live. I didn't expect Francis to come up this early, but he was up here today. So get these guys are already fed and taken care of. We got peanuts on the floor. Is it peanut? Yes, it is peanut. So that is Patches. That's what I've been feeding for about 2 years. And now he trusts me a little more. I can get closer to him. He doesn't move when I walk past him. He's actually feeding something. So he keeps stuffing the nuts and going back there with the bushes. But I'm actually, while I'm here, I'm also working on my my sanctuary for my animals. All right, people. Well, with that being said, sale's going to start on the 8th. I got to go on the website. I have to load some cool stuff onto the website, dress up a little bit, and get some videos up there. We just did a promo video a few minutes ago, not live, so we can put that on the site with some pictures for the football season sale. Now, keep in mind, some people are saying, okay, because it's football season, it's a sale at the end of the day, but we're promoting it for football season. A lot of football fans. I'm a big football fan myself, and oh, he's back, and I'm promoting that. He is back. Look at him. He is back. Patches, where are your brothers at? Because you got a bunch of you guys. He's running back again. All right, let me get my cameras out there from other guys. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I got to get ready. Now, for those of you who've got your tracking numbers, those of you who are waiting for your exchanges, they're going to be taken care of this week. So I got you on that one. You're taken care of. I'll be contacting you guys one by one, or ladies and gentlemen, or men and women, you know what I'm talking about. I like to call them guys in the day. But anyway, contacting you today, emailing you today, updating you on your exchange, taking care of and getting you tucked away and good to go. Those of you who ordered the 2.0, you're also good to go. We got you taken care of. Your labels are done. I got to cut these out, get these ready. Containers are coming in. Got to do a batch number today, get that painting, get that done, and get you all guys all set up and ready to go. I would suggest, what's today's date? Let's see. If you're interested in the 39 or the new 44, I would suggest do not put an order in for it. Just wait until the sale kicks. That's what I would do. All right, with that being said, oh, there's all the birds on that porch. And there's snickerdoodles. And go from there. All right, I got to go. Thank you so much because I'm occupied. I love what's going on the porch right now. This is the reason why I can't sit in the dark. I can't have the windows blocked because I like to see my birds out here. And especially when I get the new security monitor put in, I can basically, the security monitor is only being put in for the birds. It's my bird cam. I can sit there and I can watch my birds from there. Look at them coming and they're all eating. Oh, it's a baby one. There's a little baby one out there. I can't get too close because they'll take off. Fun is interesting. If I get close, they take off. There's big cats sitting there staring at them and they're not bothered by it. Patches also does come up to the glass and basically him and Taco play back and forth. I'll show you that one day. That's pretty cool to watch. Okay, well, let me see if we can get a little close. Just a little close. There's Patches right there. Make sure we know if the floor creaks. That doesn't help. There you go. Now, when he starts to get jumpy, too agitated, sometimes he'll jump at the glass. This is when we have to shut the door because then he loses his privileges. Because, again, nobody wants to try to eat and have somebody jumping in your face 24/7. So he goes up in the window, and that's where he relaxes. Sometimes he gets a little too excited. Don't you, Taco? Getting excited about the birds. You ever seen the Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds? You know, the birds attack people. Those of us who feed and take care of the birds will be spared, just so you know. All right, with that being said, I got to go. Thank you all, and God bless. Look at you,